Today, we are in the practice server because I'm going to teach you one of the most important mechanics that you can learn inside of Counter-Strike 2, and it's going to be something that will take you from looking like a noob to being an absolute pro inside of this game and being able to be more consistent with the rifles, the pistols, the up, whatever gun you're going to use, it will make you better because we are going to talk about pre-firing and pre-aiming. Now, these slightly different mechanics are going to be your key to getting more frags and making sure that your crosshair placement is where it should be and making sure that you have the quickest time to kill in the server and you're not having to make crazy adjustments when you are fighting enemies. So let's talk about what bad pre-aiming and bad crosshair placement and pre-firing looks like, right? So pre-aiming, what does that mean? That means you're looking at where the opponent is going to be, right? So when I'm coming around here, it means I'm looking like this. If you have really bad pre-aim, it means you're just like looking at the ground or you're looking nowhere, and then you have to flick up to adjust, right? You have to literally come up here and do this. I know it looks silly when I'm doing it, but a lot of you new players are literally running around corners and going like this, right? You're coming through here and doing that same thing. It's so silly, but that's literally what I see people doing. They're running around like this. You know, that's so bad. Like that literally is going to make it so that you're getting less kills because you have to literally adjust every time you peek, right? A lot of you also have the problem of aiming too high. You're just running in like looking like this. Like, what are you looking at? Think about it. What are you looking at right now? What are you looking at when you're running in like this? If someone peeks you right here, you're dead. I'm sorry, you have to hit some crazy flick adjustment to do that, and you might hit it, but it's just so bad, right? You don't know what you're looking at. Versus, let's go ahead and look at what good pre-aiming looks like. So that we know what to do. So good pre-aiming is, you know, we're coming around here. Where can he peek? Where can he peek? Okay, corner. Okay, I'm holding corner, nothing there. And we're coming in like this, and we're methodically clearing out all these little angles, right? We're clearing out everything. So that when we're peeking, we're doing this. And do you guys notice something that I'm doing? I'm doing little jiggles. Now you can implement this with your pre-aiming so that it makes it hard if somebody is posted on an angle to kill you, right? So while we're pre-aiming, we're doing these jiggles because what they're gonna see if they're posted is they're gonna see your shoulder jiggle them, right? They're gonna see your little arm jiggle and they might shoot, right? And boom, now you have the info and you know where somebody is, right? They might shoot. It's really good if they have a rifle because that means they can't headshot you, right? They might try to spray you down and hit your arm, which is great. If they have an op, they might kill you, but if they have a rifle, it should be really good because they shoot and they hit your arm and then you know where they are, right? You know where they are and you know what you can do. So this is really good for one, getting info, being extremely quiet. And like I said, if there is somebody posted on an angle that wants to fight you and you're doing this pre-aiming, it's really easy to just shoot and you know, kill them, right? It's really easy. And it's just not banana. You know, this is everywhere across the map. And if you watch professional games, you're going to see them doing this, right? They're not just randomly looking down at the ground. They're not just coming through here and peeking like this. Like, you look like an absolute bot if you're doing that, right? No, professional players are doing that same thing. They're, you know, changing it up. They're crouching sometimes, you know, doing these things, really making it hard to be hit and really clearing out every angle that they think an opponent can be in. And if someone is playing an off angle, right, playing an angle that's not normal, like say they're playing here and you don't pre-fire it, that's when your adjustments come in, right? That's when you're jiggling and you're trying to peek, that's when you adjust, right? When someone really catches you off, you don't want to have to adjust, right? You never want to have to do that, but it's obviously an important skill to have. But pre-aiming is going to make your life a lot easier. You know, you can really mess these people up. So let's take that to the next level and talk about what really is going to be extremely tilting for the other team to deal with. And honestly, as an opera, I absolutely hate when people are doing this, right? And that is pre-firing. Now, what is the difference between pre-firing? That's when you're taking this pre-aim, you know, concept and actually using it, right? Actually doing something with it. So like if we're coming up banana here, it means I'm coming here and shooting, right? Look at that. If someone was crouched there posted with an op, dude, there's no chance they even get to shoot because I just came in and if I kill them, they're dead before they even get a chance to react, right? It's so broken, right? And I mean, you could do this with every gun, right? You can do this with an op. You can do this with anything, right? You just come in and shoot before you really even get a chance to see what's there, right? You're not trying to react. You're trying to predict, right? So one, this is going to be a little hard because you're trying to be really fast. So one thing you can do is, I can't really show you on my keyboard, but for this angle, I'll do it in slow motion, right? So when we're swinging, I'm holding A. Imagine I'm running instead of shifting here. I'm holding A, and then as soon as I get to where my angle is, I'm aiming at it through the wall. I'm holding A. I'm going to stop with my D key, right? I'm going to stop with the D key and take a shot and then fall back, right? So pre-fire, boom. If you want to be just fully exposed and you don't care about that, then just press your A key and then tap D to stop and stop using your A key, right? So A, tap D and stop. So it looks like this in full speed, right? We're coming up banana here. I mean, I shot the wall like 30 times there, but you know what I mean? Like, you just stop, boom, like that. It's very, very good. Very good, guys. And you know, prefiring, again, just the way the CS works, Counter-Strike 2 works, it's so unfair. Like, if you actually prefire right, they're not going to even have a chance. So with the deagle, this is really good with jiggle prefiring, where you do the same mechanic. Like, you strafe out, right? You strafe out and come back. You never want to be fully exposed with the deagle. That's not a very good strategy. So with the deagle, you're doing these little jiggle prefires. Boom, boom, boom. You know, even this shot, it looks so bad, right? But it actually goes through the wall. It might not kill him, but he doesn't even get a chance to shoot, right? So don't be afraid to prefire through the walls too. That's totally good as well. You know, it's so tilting. Like, if I hit that shot on somebody and dink them down to 20 health, they're like, bro, they're like, what am I even supposed to do? Literally, what am I supposed to do against that? But taking this to the next level is literally just doing these jiggles and, you know, maybe shooting. If you're not concerned about them knowing where you are, doing these little jiggles and shooting, right? You don't even have to hit them. It's just about getting that crosshair in the right place. And as you're shifting up, as you're walking up, you know, you're getting ready for every fight. You're just imagining someone swinging you. Imagine it, right? Always picture in your mind the player just swinging out and attacking you, right? That's always going to be your key to being not caught off guard, right? We don't want to be caught off guard. When we're coming through apps here, we're constantly changing our crosshair to be around this corner. You see how I'm always following the corner, right? Not when we get here, don't do that. When we get here, you know, start to look graveyard, do that thing. But whenever you're clearing an angle in this game, it's so important that you do what I just showed you. Like, when you're coming up here, because guess what? They could be crouched on an angle like this, playing an off angle, but it doesn't matter if you're doing that, what I just showed you, where you're following the corner, right? You're following the corner around, you're doing this, you know, doing your thing, following it up, and you're just taking care of every angle they possibly could be in. You know, oh wow, I just found a new angle. Look at this. Okay, maybe try this angle out. This wasn't even supposed to be part of the video. This angle is nasty. I think I would die to that. That angle is actually disgusting. I think that's a new spot you should play. But and I'll do a video in the future talking about how to play off angles and catch your opponents off guard, because at a high level, everyone's pre-firing, everyone's doing these grimy little plays where they're just using their crosshair to take care of every angle, and it's so hard to deal with if you're posted on angle, especially, you know, just the way Counter-Strike works, where sometimes Peeker's advantage is so brutal. So, you know, that's where we play like different types of angles. But, you know, pre-firing is just broken, it's busted. It's going to be able to, you know, really take care of the common positions, and that's honestly why when I'm in lower level lobbies, it's so easy for me to play, because the players never have to deal with people doing this, right? The players don't have to deal with some crazy guy swinging around the corner and just shooting before he even sees them, right? You literally don't get to react, and it rattles. It completely rattles players that are not ready for it. They're like, dude, is this guy cheating? How does he know I'm there? How is he shooting? Well, maybe they were just taking a risk, and, you know, they just paid off because you were playing a super common angle, right? You know, sometimes that pre-firing is what makes or breaks to win the gunfights. So take advantage of it. Use it in your own gameplay. Stay tuned to my channel so that you can stay up to date with all of these mechanics, these pro tips, these tricks. Leave a comment down below what you want me to talk about next. I might talk about your video idea, and it'll be good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Help me get 10,000 subscribers. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.